Hey guys, Wild Willie here. You're into self-reliance and prepping. You've seen shit like this. Many preppers got the Mr. Noodles, got the cans of soup, got the tuna fish, got the pork and beans. Now, is this a bad thing? No, it's part of a repertoire of food options. But if you're like me, you're constantly rotating. You're constantly maybe throwing stuff out that you're not catching, even though they say a lot of the canned stuff is good past years past expiry. But this is just one option. There are others. We're going to talk about them right now. To put together is one big collage of food storage, and it might be a lot easier instead of going all one way or going all the other. Don't get me wrong, you see Kraft Dinner on sale for 50 cents a box, stock up type thing. But here's one of the options here. This is Meals Ready to Eat. MREs, you've probably all seen them before. The plus side is they're a self-contained meal. They have, a main course, an entree, a side, some sort of dessert or snack, coffee, freeze-dried coffee in there, juice crystals, hot chocolate crystals, utensils, wet naps, and a little heater bag which you just add a little bit of water to. You dump it in, slip your main entree or your main meal into the heater bag. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you got a piping hot meal. Now, those are all great things. The downside, well, your wallet. You could be spending anywhere from $10 to $15 for one of these meal packages. And they are loaded up in salt. They got a lot of calories in them, but they're not all good calories. A lot of them come from fat and other stuff. The meal selection, there's about 8 to 10 tops meals you can choose from, where I got mine from, Meal Supply Canada. Yeah, who are these for? In my opinion, they're for the backpacker, the guy going out on a one-day hike, going out on a day canoe trip, where you want to be out for the day exploring. You don't want to be bothered having the time to light a fire or heat water. You can just take these along, and they're great for that aspect of it. They have a shelf life of about 5 years. Not the greatest, but not the worst. But not my number one choice. I can say that now. It's too much salt for me. Not enough meal options. I didn't really, anything I did try, I haven't really been ooh-ah-oh about the taste. So it's okay to have a few of these around, but I wouldn't stockpile for the price point and for the calorie point and anything else. Another couple options here, guys. We've all seen these here. This is the backpacker staple for many years, Mountain House entrees and meals. Now, these things, price point, can run you anywhere from $5 to $10, $11 for one of these pouches. I don't know how many this says it serves, but I'll tell you right now, I'll eat the whole thing when I eat it. I'll eat 3 of these a day, 4 of these a day. Once again, not a good price point. Sodium, in this particular one, well, 850 grams of sodium. There are a little bit more options as far as your breakfast, lunch, and dinner options with this Mountain House. Once again, though, you are paying for the selection. They can be quite expensive. They have the freeze-dried ice cream and stuff too. Stuff for your sweet tooth, which I really like. But once again, okay for the day trip. These you have to open up. You have to heat water, add in hot water, close them back up, or have them in a pot closed up and let it sit for 10-15 minutes, and you've got yourself a hot meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Another option is for the home prepare is the Mountain House tubs. This one I paid what, $39, $40 for at I'm not too sure where I got this one. Anyways, 2036. Well, it's not open. Once this is opened, you have to use it within a week, I do believe. If not, well, then I don't know how bad it'll be or not bad for you to eat, but cheaper price point wise, a lot more servings in here than there is in here. And these store, I think, a lot better than a bunch of these will anyways. Now, last option, this is the freeze-dried option here of Tilted Up Legacy Premium Foods. Dehydrated and freeze-dried fruits combined in one. Now, I really like this one, this option, this Legacy brand. There are other freeze-dried brands out on the market. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. I've tried them all, and for the price point, first of all, it's the cheapest point per calorie and per serving that I've found. As far as your body needs, X amount, 2,000 calories a day, just say. Per serving, if you broke this down, it's the cheapest I've found around. Now this, you can go to the Legacy Premium Foods website, or you can go to totalprepare.ca, which I found this because it was a little bit cheaper on their website. They had a sale. And I've been eating this stuff, and I love it because it's low sodium, no cholesterol, non-GMO, which is huge with me. You can get gluten-free options. You can get a plethora of different meal options. When you buy this stuff, you can get what this is called the sample kit. This is a 183 serving mega sample pack, just so you can try everything. You can get just dinners, just breakfast, just lunches, combined packs with stoves built in, so and water, everything you need in a 72-hour kit to keep you and your family going. A lot of fantastic products. I've tried everything we've talked about here so far on a large scale. The Mountain House I did for years, MREs I did for years. Hands down, for the price point and the quality especially, I'm just tickled pink with Legacy Foods. I don't know if you can see here on their, this is everything this kit contains. 183 mega sample pack. I'll just ratchet off some of them on here. You can get, you know, pasta Alfredo, enchilada, beans and rice, veggie rotini, chili mac and cheese, cheese and broccoli, classic chili, multigrain cereals, strawberry cream of wheat, pancake mix, dried strawberries, dried banana chips, mashed potatoes, rice, beans, refried beans, chocolate milk, coffee, chicken a la king, or creamy a la king, sorry, stroganoff, Hawaiian style, sweet and sour. I've tried, this is everything that this kit contains, and I've tried not all of it, but the majority of it, and same thing, you add water, let it sit. All these pouches in here come in 3 or 4 servings pouches, except for the coffee and stuff. That's broken down a little bit more. There's like 35 cups of coffee in this thing, the equivalent of, and I forget how many servings of chocolate milk and juice and everything else, but really good for the price point. You're going to be paying under $300 for this for 183 servings of food, which isn't bad at all. And you, like I said before, you want to look at the calories. Dollar-wise, it's a hell of a lot cheaper to buy this stuff than it is the other stuff. And the thing with Legacy, you can kind of custom build your own too. You don't, if you don't want a certain thing, you don't have to have a certain thing. You just like one thing, you can get, you know, a large quantity of one thing or another. And really excellent choices, guys, in Legacy Foods. This is, I'm going to go more this way and get less of this, for the simple fact that 183 meals servings are sitting in this little bucket right now. Anyways, I'm Wild Willie, just going over a few food options, and a little side note too. My last video on the solar kettle, minus 26 with the wind chill today. Solar kettle was outside, the sun was shining, boiled the water, and about 2.5 hours and 2 hours 45 minutes came to a boil, and minus 25 temperature, but the sun was out. Anyways, I'm Wild Willie, got to get trucking. Remember, it's not a question if the shit hits a fan, it's a question of when, so always be prepared.